school basketball on the Hometown Radio Network. Today's game is made possible by these sponsors: Stuart Powell Ford Mazda, Whitaker Bank, Big Deals Online Store, Bluegrass South Livestock Market, Community Trust Bank, Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency, Bob Allen Motor Mall, Farmers National Bank, Inter-County Energy Cooperative, Essity, H&R Block, Thoroughbred Express Auto Wash, Monticello Banking Company, Papa's Truck Stop, and Papa's Quick Stop. Today's game is a sports presentation of the Hometown Radio Network, broadcast live around the world on hometownlive.net.
It was par for the course for DCA in game number 1 as they beat Garrett County in running clock action 74-43. They advance to their 4th straight district championship. And now who will they play? We'll find out in game number 2 as Boyle County and Lincoln County do battle. The Lady Rebels trying to make it back to the region tournament, which they would automatically qualify for if they win tonight for the first time since 2021. For Lincoln County, it will be the first time since 2019. So, been a while for both of these teams. One of them is going to make it back, and we'll have a chance to play DCA Friday night. These two teams split the season series this year, Tim. It's the 74th all-time matchup tonight between Boyle County and Lincoln County since 1998. This is the 74th one. More than 1/5 of all of those had come in this spot right here, the 45th District Tournament, where they play tonight for the 17th time in the 45th District Tournament. Lincoln County 12-5 all-time versus Boyle County on this stage in the 45th District Tournament, but you can throw that all out. They've split their season series. Each team, ironically, won their home game this year. Lincoln County beat Boyle County 60-46 on January 25th. 6 days later, Boyle beat Lincoln County 48-33. The scores are kind of odd. Lincoln scored 60 6 days prior, then 6 days later scored just 33 points. It was one of only 3 games this year Lincoln County scored less than 40 in. So who knows what to expect in this game. What we know is we have 2 of the best freshmen in the 12th region. On one end, you got Addison Yates. On another end, you got Alyssa Burkhart, 2 very talented young players on both of these teams.
Yeah, it is. I mean, this is kind of a great atmosphere. You mentioned it earlier. It's starting to fill up. We've got each one of the high school bands are not challenging each other, but want to play the other one to play. They're kind of
actually cheering each other on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, it's just a great atmosphere for a high school basketball game. Since you're not here, if you're listening to us, we appreciate it. Stay tuned, because I think you're going to have a very good game tonight with these two.
Boyle County and Lincoln County for a spot in the 45th District Championship. Tip-off coming up for you in about 4 minutes. Starting lineups in 3 minutes right here on your home for Boyle County Basketball Z105.
Danville Dealmaker, Bob Allen.
Together, let's drive at Bob Allen Chevrolet. Hi, I'm John Welsh, inviting you to check out Bob Allen's pricing on new 25 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD Custom Crew Cab 4x4. Now priced at only $49,992. Stock M25 $397. Bob Allen Chevrolet, located on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency in Danville if auto owners make sense for you. Call me, Mark Dexter, or Chris Reitmeyer at 236-6686.
Now available at Farmers National Bank, free checking and a free gift. Simply open a new Farmers National Bank personal or business checking account and receive a free gift. Minimum required deposit is only $50. We make the process fast and easy. Call 866-888-0220 or stop into one of our 12 convenient locations. Farmers National Bank, with locations in Danville, Bergen, Harrodsburg, Junction City, Lancaster, Perryville, Stanford, Liberty, and Middleburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for a pharmacy that does more than hand you a prescription in a paper bag? A pharmacist who knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Raymond Float's Good Neighbor Pharmacy in Danville offers personal service from people who go the extra mile for you, featuring a compounding service, drive-up window, delivery service, handicapped accessible, multi-dose compliance packaging, immunizations given, plus an app to help manage your medications. Trust the professionals at Danville's Good Neighbor Pharmacy, 127 Bypass behind Cracker Barrel, open 9 to 7, Monday through Saturday.
Big deals.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Lincoln County in their visiting blue jerseys, blue tops with the Lincoln in block red outlined in white, the blue shorts to match white numbers in the front and back as well. For Boyle County in their home whites, white tops, white shorts to match black trim, and gold outline across the top of those jerseys and those shorts. Lincoln County starting five will look like this. Lexi Baldock, the senior who averages 10.2 a game. 8th grader Riley Towns, who averages 12.7 a game. Freshman Alyssa Burkhart, we talked about her just a couple of minutes ago. 14.2 a game for the freshman, leads Lincoln County in points per game. Number 33, Gracie Mink at 1.7 points per game. And I believe it's number 11, Hallie Mullins. The other one, her ponytail's in the way of her number, but I think that's number 11, Hallie Mullins, who averages 3.7 a game. Burkhart, Towns, Baldock, Mullins, and Mink, the five for Lincoln County. For Boyle County, it's Addison Yates, the freshman at 16.2 a game. 8th grader Kingsley Lefew at 7.3 a game. Junior Ashlyn Young at 6.7 a game. Junior Maggie Burke at 4.2 a game. And freshman Caroline Lamons at 3.5 a game. For Lincoln, Burkhart, Towns, Baldock, Mullins, and Mink. For Boyle County, it's Yates, Lefew, Young, Burke, and Lamons. Stage is set. This is always, we talked yesterday, the most nerve-wracking day of the 45th district, the entire season, actually, not just in this district, the entire season. But this is also just as nerve-wracking. You win a quarterfinal game if you have to. Lincoln County had to last night beating KSD. Now they're looking to win back-to-back nights. You win tonight, you move on to the district championship. You get an automatic berth in the 12th region tournament. You lose tonight, your season comes to an end. It's Lincoln County, Boyle County to move on to the 45th district championship. Yeah, the Lincoln County band playing back behind us. It's a great setting. You got both bands, Boyle County in front of us with the Rebel fan base across the court. We, of course, are on the visitor side. We mentioned that in game number 1, so you're probably going to hear some emphatic cheers from Lincoln County's side behind us when Lincoln County does something right, and I'm sure you'll hear some jeers and boos when the Lincoln County faithful behind us disagree with the officials' call on the court. Boyle and Lincoln, it's a great 45th district rivalry for the 74th time, all time, since 1998. Caroline Lamons will jump in midcourt against Alyssa Burkhart. Three officials on the court. Got two of the same officials that called last night's Garrett and Danville boys game. Now doing this game, Lamons controls the tip. Ashlyn Young has it. And we've got high school basketball. Do or die time for both of these teams. Maggie Burke, left-hand dribble, goes to Ashlyn Young, left wing. Bounce pass back to Burke. Active zone here from Lincoln County early on. Behind the back goes Maggie Burke. The left-hand dribble, she gets by Burkhart, drives in the bank, crossover, lost it, ball on the floor, and it comes out to Riley Towns. And now Towns is tied up by Maggie Burke as they both go down on the floor. And Lincoln County will have the basketball. Lincoln at 12-14, Boyle County at 15-12. Caitlin Parson, the head coach of Lincoln County, her second year as the Lincoln County head girls basketball coach, a career record of 26-30 in her 2 years. Brian Britt also in his second year as head coach at Boyle County, a 34-24 record. Burkhart left of the circle. One dribble goes right-hand side. That's Gracie Mink who has it on the right wing. That's not her shot. She just handles the basketball, goes over to Mullins. Mullins looking for Burke, taken away by Maggie Burke. And Burke takes it away, lays it up and in. It was Burke Hart who was looking for the pass, and it was Maggie Burke who stepped in front of it and took it the other way for a layup. Maggie Burke, who was quick defensively, a very good distributor of the basketball as well, as the first two in this one, 2-0 Boyle County. Burke Hart hands it off to Riley Towns, the star 8th grader for Lincoln County. Over to Mink. Mink backdoor cut to Baldock. Baldock drives baseline, tries to save it in, and she cannot. She stepped on the baseline. It's out of bounds. Boyle County will take over. Some dynamic scores on Lincoln County's side. Burkhart, Towns, and Baldock. This Boyle County team, outside of Addison Yates, has all single-digit scores after that. They really focus on defense. You can tell in that game here at Boyle County when they played Lincoln County earlier this year, held them to 33 points. Addison Yates, right wing, goes to Lamons in the corner, down with a Leftview. Lefview's fouled from behind on the entry pass. It is Gracie Mink who reached in and fouled Lamons. That's her first. Lincoln County's first as well. Maggie Burke on that left baseline will kick it in for Boyle County. Comes to Lamons in the paint, stops, right hand hook off the glass and good. Caroline Lamons, a Whitaker Bank shot. Boyle County with 4 quick points in this one, the first minute and a half. It's 4-0 Lady Rebels. Here's Lexi Baldock. Baldock in the front court, right-hand dribble, will work around the right-hand side, crossover, wants a screen from Mullins, instead hands it off to Towns. Towns, left-hand dribble cut off by Yates. They go over to Burkhart. Burkhart, right-hand dribble, stops in the paint. Teardrop floater is good for Alyssa Burkhart. Bounced off the rim, hung on there a couple of times, then fell through for the Lincoln County freshman. It averages 14.2 a game. It's 4-2. Boyle by 2. And now Young is double teamed, taken away by Towns. She stops, gets Yates to blow by her, lays it up, missed it, and Yates boxes her out. Pretty good defense by Addison Yates. Stay on her feet and make sure Towns is at least challenged on that layup. Burke goes to Young, right wing. She fires a long three. It's too short off the front rim. Lamons has the ball ripped out of her hands, thrown down. There's no foul call. Baldock has it for Lincoln County. The other way. She drives right hand off the glass. Wild shot, missed it. Mink has the rebound. Her follow is blocked by Young. Ball on the floor, taken away by Boyle County. Young goes over to Burke on that far side. Right to left goes Boyle County. They kick it over in the corner to Yates, and Yates fumbled the basketball, lost it out of bounds. This Lincoln County team started off fairly hot, 6-3 through their first 9 games. However, their next 17, they're 6-11 over the last 17 games. That included a 5-game losing streak that stretched from December 28th through January the 9th. Left side, Mink has the basketball. Turns around, hands it off to Burkhart. No, she's has the passing lane taken away. Instead goes to Mullins in the right circle. Mullins drives in on left view, goes back to Mink. Wide open, free throw line jumper is off the right-hand side of the rim, but Mullins squeezes away the rebound. Goes to Towns, right wing, three, good. Lincoln County team's got some shooters from deep. You've got Towns at 36%, Burkhart at 36%, and Lewis at 36%, and now Yates in front court's fouled by Mink. And that's going to summon Lincoln County's leading rebounder, Gatlin Lewis, off the bench. That is Gracie Mink's second. So some growing pains for the 8th grader who picks up 2 quick fouls in the first 3 minutes and 10 seconds of this first quarter.
Yeah, Boyle's really got to stop the second chances that, Lincoln has. They've got such good shooters. They miss a shot. You can't really give them a chance at a second one. So they've really got to kind of take control of the board, especially defensively.
Burke bounce pass to Leftview. Over to Young on the right wing. Fumbles it, gets it back, goes back up top to Burke. Maggie Burke, right-hand dribble. Not a single senior on this Boyle County team. Leftview fakes a free throw line jumper, bounced out of her hands. Mullins and Yates battle for it. It's out of bounds. Young saves it into Yates. And now Yates is double teamed, and her and Burkhart get tied up. It's a jump ball, and it will stay with Boyle County. Burkhart grabbing for the ball. Yates trying to hold on to it, and Burkhart got part of Yates' jersey and kind of tugged her jersey out. Looked a lot rougher than it was, I think, after Yates got her jersey tugged out. Boyle County keeps the basketball. Burke, cross-court pass over to Young. Makes a 2-point jumper, drives baseline, cut off, and she's pushed out of bounds and fouled. Going to be on Mullins. That's her first. That's Lincoln County's third. Emotions are always much higher in games like this.
Yeah, when you don't know who, you split the season, you don't know who's got the clear advantage.
Inbound pass is taken away by Lincoln County. It's Burkhardt who has it. Burkhardt in the front court, works around Burke and now slows it down for the Lady Patriots. Burkhardt's got 2. Towns hit a 3. It's 5-4, Lincoln County by 1 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Baldock around the screen, has it on the right wing, backs down on Maggie Burke. Gets by her baseline, kicks it in the corner to Towns. She fakes the baseline 3, takes 1 step in and hits the jumper. Towns has got 5. It's 7-4, Lincoln County by 3. Yates cross-court pass to Burke. Into front court to left view, go back to Yates. She'll drive left hand, stop, mid-range jumper, bingo for Addison Yates. There's her first 2. Well, it's going to have a good game out of her. Averages 16 a game. The freshman Addison Yates at 7-6. Lincoln by 1. Baldock in the corner. Right wing, they go to Mullins. Mullins hands it back off to Baldock. Baldock around the screen, spins on Young, gets away from her, almost lost the basketball, goes to Mullins. Mullins lays it up, and she's fouled and 1 for Lincoln County. When she squeezed right through left view and Lamont, the basket's good. The foul is going to be on Maggie Burke from back behind the play. And a chance at 3 for Hallie Mullins. That is Maggie Burke's first.
I think they gave that to Lamont, or left view.
Maybe they did. I guess I looked at it backward. Burke wears 12, left view wears number 21. That was Leffie with a foul. Mullins' free throw is no good. Rebound taken by Ellery Taylor. Goes to Maggie Burke. 9-6, Lincoln by 3. Taylor hands it off to left view to a cutting Burke. Burke tries to drive in the paint, cut off by Mullins. Pass left for left view's over her head. Burkhardt has it. Burkhardt bounce pass to Towns, who lays it up and in. It's 11-6, Lincoln County by 5 early in this one. And Towns has got 7 first quarter points. Left view with the basketball, holds it over top of her head. We'll swing it over to Addison Yates in backcourt. Yates works in the front court, kicks it to Ellery Taylor, back to Yates. Yates looking down low for Russell, pass taken away again. It was Gatlin Lewis who got a hand in there. Now Hallie Mullins is fouled. 3 Lady Rebels converge to triple team Mullins in backcourt, and it's Ellery Taylor who's the guilty party. That's her first, and Boyle County's second.
Yeah, you kind of like to see Addison Yates go ahead and take that shot. She was in.
We have a timeout by Brian Britt. But yeah, Yates had a little bit of a sliver of an opening, and the best shooter in your team with any sort of opening, you probably want to take that shot. 30-second timeout for Brian Britt. We'll keep it right here. Speaking of Boyle County, they were hot out of the gates as well. We talked about Lincoln County 6-3 through their first 9 games. Boyle County was 12-6 through their first 18 games. They pretty much look poised to hit that 20-win mark this year. But from January the 18th to the end of the season, they finished just 3-6 over their final 9 games. Now, they also played a brutal schedule during that point. They played Cumberland County, a team out of the 4th region who's won 18 games. They played DCA once. They had multiple games where they had their best players. Addison Yates was out with an illness. Hadley Russell was out with an illness. So they were kind of punching up, so to say, in many of those games, taking on not only really good competition, but doing so without some of their better players on top of it. And luckily for Boyle County, they've been healthy for the last couple of weeks, so that's not an issue right now. But one of the issues why they didn't win probably as more games as they expected to win through the first 18 games when they started off 12-6. Baldock works the right wing with the basketball. Hands it off to Towns. Towns swings it left-hand side to Burkhardt. Burkhardt, right-hand dribble, works on Maggie Burke, backs it back out as Burke follows her around the court. Burkhardt turns around, hands it off to Towns. On that left wing, she'll hesitate, tries to work on Yates, swings it back over to Burkhardt. 2:15 to play. Lincoln County 11, Boyle County 6 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Burkhardt double team, goes to Mullins, Mullins to Lewis. Lewis right-hand drive to Towns. She'll take a baseline 3 in the right corner, and she's fouled. Touch foul, I think, on Addison Yates. It is indeed. It's Yates' first. That is Boyle County's 4th. Lady Rebels got to be extra careful now for the next 2 minutes and 5 seconds. One more, and Lincoln County shooting. Here's Baldock. Right baseline, kicks it into Mullins in the corner. Left view knocks it out of bounds. Winner plays Friday night against DCA in the 45th District Championship. Lincoln County has not been to a region tournament since 2019. Boyle County hasn't been there since 2011. A long time for the Lady Rebels. Mullins has the basketball right of the circle. Shovels it back off near side to Riley Towns. Towns around the screen. Goes to Burkhardt. Burkhart between the legs. She dances with the basketball, spins, gets Burke in the air, a little up and under move, and it goes home for Alyssa Burkhart. Grinning a little bit after that move, and I don't blame her. It's 13-6. Lady Patriots by 7. Left view, left of the circle. As the basketball double team goes to Burke. Burke will drive in, gets by Mullins, lays it up off the glass. Almost went home, but she's fouled by Mullins. Now on Mullins is her second, so now the interior post presence for Lincoln County. Mink has 2, and Mullins have 2. Both of them have 2 fouls. And Maggie Burke, who struggles a little bit from the line this year, just an 23% free throw shooter. First one is off. So Mullins will check out. Addison Abbott will check in. A good crowd on hand here. Lincoln County fans behind us. Boyle County fans are filling the lower section, and even up into the upper section as well here at Boyle County High School. Second free throw by Burke is good. She has 3. It's a 6-point Lincoln County advantage, 13-7 with 1:25 to play. Lexi Baldock works right-hand side. Stops, makes a handoff, works on Ashlyn Young. Right block, taken away by Hadley Russell. Russell goes to Maggie Burke. Here comes Boyle County the other way. Burke down the court to Taylor. Back down low to Russell. Who works on Lewis. Bounce pass to Yates. Yates throws up a shot over her head, and she makes it and 1. It's the most improbable of the Whitaker Bank shots.
Yeah.
Addison Yates with her back to the basket, threw it over top of her head, drew the foul, and a chance at 3 for Addison Yates.
Yeah, she kind of had a feeling that, somebody was on her back. She would get the foul, so she's just trying to get the shot up to get, try for a 3-point.
And she does as she hits the free throw. One of the state's top free throw shooters, Addison Yates, 8th in the state at 86.2% from the line, 13-10. Lincoln County leads by 3 with under a minute to play now. Right corner, Towns was wide open, fumbled it out of bounds. It goes to Boyle County. She was setting up for a 3 before she had the basketball in her hands. And the basketball flies into the end of Boyle County's bench. Maggie Burke walks into front court, basketball in her right hand. They go to Yates. Yates skips it over to Young. Bounce pass down low to Russell, who's wide open and puts the layup in. The ball movement by Boyle County. Young had the defender jump up on her. It left Hadley Russell wide open. Russell has her first 2 in this one. It's 13-12. 5-0 run by Boyle County. Lincoln County's lead down to 1. Baldock on the left wing has it knocked away momentarily. Gets it back. Goes down low. A little give and go to Abbott. Knocked out of her hands, and it comes out to Burke. Boyle County has the basketball. The Lady Rebels do not have numbers, but Burke charges in anyway, lobs it down low to Yates, and it's taken away by Lincoln County. That's when Burke probably should hold back.
Yeah, I think she kind of got a little bit too deep and had to make something to try to make a play.
Burkhart, top of the circle with Burke on her. Steps back, straight on 3. Short. Rebound comes out. Nobody blocked out Towns. Her layup is no good. And the rebound taken by Russell with 1 to play. Burke, 3-quarter court shot of the buzzer is good. She made the shot from 3-quarter court. And Boyle leads it 15-13 after 1 quarter of play. Back in 1 minute on Z105.
Electricity helps keep our modern lifestyle going. But if the electrical system in your house is outdated, you may be headed for trouble. Watch for these symptoms of electrical problems: replacing fuses or resetting circuit breakers frequently, switch plates, outlet covers, cords or plugs that are warm, cut, broken, or cracked insulation on electrical wiring. If these symptoms are present, you need a safety inspection by a licensed inspector. To learn more, talk to your electric cooperative.
And that's Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Mike Gay here. Everyone at SD is cheering for our local high school teams this season. We're proud to be a sponsor and are rooting for your success both athletically and professionally. Good luck. Have a great season. And from SD in Harrodsburg and Danville, we're behind you all the way. For more information about our commitment to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place and learn more about our job opportunities, visit sd.com/careers. That's ESSITY.com/careers. sd.com/careers.
6 for Maggie Burke in the first quarter, though none bigger than 3-quarter court shot she hit to end the first. It's 15-13, Boyle County by 2 over Lincoln County. Riley Towns with 7 to lead the Lady Patriots, 4 for Alyssa Burkhart and 2 for Hallie Mullins. Besides Burke 6, you have Yates with 5 and 2 each for Russell and for Lamons. It's Lincoln County basketball to begin the second quarter of play. Lexi Baldock has it in her right hand as Alyssa Burkhart tries to lay a screen for her. Ashlyn Young fights through it, picks her up at the top of the circle. Abbott now lays a right-hand screen. The back off to Towns, who works left side. Towns straight on. Wide open three is too hard at the back rim. Rebound tapped up in the air. Volleyball to Maggie Burke, who has it for Boyle County. Burke in the front court. Goes to Yates. Yates in the corner to Russell. Wide open three. Short. Rebound comes back out, though, to Burke. Burke down low to Yates. Threw it away. A couple of good looks for Boyle County, and Burke was trying to leave it off down low to Yates, who was open on the right block and just threw it over top of her head. 7:23 just underway in the second quarter in this do-or-die game for Boyle County and Lincoln County. Lexi Baldock played a couple years at Lincoln, played a couple years at DCA as well, back in the Lincoln County red, white, and blue. And ball knocked out of bounds by Boyle County on that far sideline. Will stay with Lincoln. Baldock is a very good player. She, obviously adds a lot of consistency for Lincoln County on this team. I don't know where they'd be without Lexi Baldock in this lineup.
Yeah, a lot of senior leadership from her.
Baldock, inbound pass is tipped away and taken by Young. Young goes to Burke, down the court to Yates. Yates will set up, crossover, over top of Lewis, laid it up, missed the layup. Rebound is taken by Boyle County. I think it's Ashlyn Young who has it. It is, and Young tried to leave it on the baseline to Addison Yates and threw it right by her out of bounds. We've seen Addison Yates put up multiple 30-point games this season. 15-13. Here's Baldock. Over to Lewis on the left wing. Lewis works on Ellery Taylor, backs her down, hands it off to Burkhart. Burkman got away with a shove on Burkhart. Burkhart gets it back, spins, fall-away jumper, yes, for Alyssa Burkhart. Impressive player, Alyssa Burkhart. We're tied up at 15 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Russell at midcourt, goes over to Yates, left of the circle, deep on the left side to go to Maggie Burke. Burke back to Yates, fakes the free throw line jumper, one step in, floater's good. First field goal for Addison Yates here in the second quarter. She's got 7. It's 17-15. Baldock deep on the left side, goes over in the corner to Lewis. She's scoreless so far. Lewis will drive baseline on Taylor, cut off, up top to Abbott. Abbott keeps her pivot foot, spins, goes back up top to Burkhart. Burkhart with Burke on her, crossover to her left hand, drives, hesitates, off the window, is no good. But Abbott has the board, back out to Towns. Towns down to Lewis, who's open momentarily on the baseline, but Russell picks her up. Over to Baldock, straight on, 3. Way too hard. Towns has the board again for Lincoln County, and she works in the corner, hands it off to Burkhart, who lost it out of bounds. These two teams have met once in the 12th region tournament as well. We mentioned the number of times they've met in the 45th district tournament. 16 times they met once in the 12th region tournament. That was back in 2001 when Boyle and Lincoln met in the championship game. Lincoln was 27-6 that year. Boyle County was 23-8. The top two teams in the 12th region. Lincoln did win that game. Maggie Burke drives right hand, gets past Burkhart, gets past Abbott, lays it up, missed the layup, rebound tapped around, it's out of bounds, and goes to Lincoln County. (17-15). Boyle County by 2, 5:20 to play. Baldock looks at her head coach, Caitlin Parson. One of the best collection of young talent in the entire region at Lincoln County. We have your top 2 scorers as a freshman and an 8th grader. And it's by no accident. They are very talented. They can fill it up. Baldock, right-hand drive, stops, gets around Lamont's floater in the paint. It's no good. Rebound comes out to left view for Boyle County. Left view underhand tosses it to Burke. Burke in the front court goes to Yates. Thinks about a left wing 3, but Lewis picks her up. She skips it over to Young. Young leaps up, makes the catch, goes back up top to Yates. Yates over to Burke, left wing. Skip pass over to Young, right wing, back up top to Yates. To left view, turns around, wide open. Free throw line jumpers, too hard. And it's Gracie Mink who has the rebound for Lincoln County. Mink goes to Baldock in the front court. Baldock works right hand on the block, runs into a defender, kicks it back over to Lewis, left wing. Back up top, they go to Towns. Towns, right hand drive, around a screen from Mink, lost the basketball. Young goes down, it's out of bounds, and will stay with Lincoln County. As Young and Towns go spiraling down to the floor. And Russell's going to check in for Boyle County. Addison Yates will check out. Baldock at the end of Boyle County's bench will kick it into Mink in the right corner. Lamons gives her that shot if she wants it. Instead, Mink challenges Lamons and throws up a wild layup. That's nowhere near, and Young has the rebound for Boyle County. Burke comes into front court, bounce pass to Young. Young back to Burke, top of the circle. They go to left view at the free throw line, back to Young. Young back to Burke. Burke left-hand drive, kicks it back over to Russell on the left wing. They swing it around to Young. Back to Burke, 4 minutes to play now. They go down low looking for Lamons. Pass is knocked out of bounds by Gatlin Lewis, and Boyle County will keep it.
Yeah, I guess kind of when Addison Yates is out of the game, they feel like they've kind of lost that three-point threat. Because all the other girls really kind of more of a drive, more of a, rebound. So they're trying to find that shot now and trying to work it in this zone.
Burke on the left baseline will kick it up top to Young on the right wing. Young was open momentarily, but Baldock closes on her. Back over to Maggie Burke. 3:50 to play now. 17-15, Boyle by 2 in the next to Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Burke and Young play pitch and catch. Left-hand side to Russell. Back to Burke. Back to Young. Skip pass back to Russell. Back to Burke to the free throw line looking for left view. It's taken away by Towns. Towns is right there and knocked it away. It comes to Baldock in transition. Baldock in the front court. Leaves it back off to Towns. Lewis gives her a screen left-hand side, but instead Towns works right-hand side. A little pick and roll with with Mink, and it's thrown at Mink's feet out of bounds. Offense has hit a little bit of a lull here, and you've got obviously Boyle County side Addison Yates, who's your best offensive player on the bench right now, so that's going to hurt a little offensive production, but we'll see if the Lady Rebels can find something offensively here. Bounce pass to Adley Russell on the right wing to Young, up top to Burke, bounce pass to left view. Left view goes to Lamons on the baseline. She'll drive, lay it up and in. No, it rolled out. Well, it went halfway home. Lamons missed it, and then she reached over on the offensive rebound for a foul. And that's going to bring Addison Yates back on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good move by Lamons to get in and just hit all parts of the rim except for the bottom of it. And but then I guess a little bit aggravated. She missed a shot. She goes over the back and gets the looks like it was their first foul. Yeah, I guess her first foul on her.
It's Lamons' first. It's Boyle County's first here in the second quarter. And Ashlyn Young is out. Addison Yates back in. Lincoln County. Alexi Baldock has the basketball. Lost it out of bounds. It'll go to Boyle. Kind of a sloppy game style here the last 2.5 minutes or so for both these teams. We know Boyle County, of course, is very good defensively. We talked about DCA, the boys team, and they can tend to make games ugly in a good way. Kind of the same thing for Boyle County as well defensively. And when you hold a team to 33 points, you're going to limit your chances of winning, but it's not probably a pretty game, at least on one side of the court. Maggie Burke bounce pass to Yates. Yates back to Burke. Burke works right hand to Russell in the corner to left view. Left view, double teamed in that right corner, leaves it off for Burke. Burke works around Lewis, bounce pass down low for Lamons. It's taken away by Gracie Mink. Lamons picks her up, and Caitlin Parson wants a 30-second timeout. It's Boyle County 17, Lincoln County 15 with 2:24 to play in this second quarter. We'll take it with them back in 30 seconds on your home for a Boyle County basketball. Z105.
Hey folks, Chrysler Cowboy here. When I started my journey in the automotive industry, learned 3 valuable lessons. 1, have a good product. 2, treat people with respect. And 3, make sure it's a fair deal for everybody. I'm proud to call Anderson County my home, and at Chrysler Lawrenceburg, we want to give you that down-home experience. We offer certified pre-owned vehicles that come with a lifetime engine warranty, free tire rotation with every oil change, and customer service that rivals the best anywhere around. Chrysler Cowboy. If you can't remember that, just look for the hat. It's where you need to be, folks. Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
Dating back to 1998, Lincoln County and Boyle County girls have played 73 times. Tonight is the 74th. Lincoln County has won 53 of those previous 73 matchups, but it's been recently where Boyle County's really racked up the wins. Coach Brian Brett is 5-1 all-time versus Lincoln County. He's being named the Lady Rebel head coach 2 years ago. Trying to make it 6-1 and keep that season alive. Burkhardt is fouled by Maggie Burke. Trying to shield Burke off from the pass from Gracie Mink, and Burke knocked her down. Foul is on Maggie Burke. That's her first. Is Boyle County's second. 2:11 to play. Boyle 17, Lincoln 15. Both teams have only scored 2 points in the second quarter.
Yeah, I have to keep looking down to make sure I still got my rebounds page below me.
Mink right side. Up top to Baldock. See if either one of these teams can end the scoring drought here. Left wing, Riley Towns who has it. Towns has got 7 all in the first quarter. Over to Burkhardt. She has the only 2 in this quarter for Lincoln County. Burkhardt crossover left hand picked up by Burke. Burke picks her up and works around the screen from Mink. Burkhardt hands it back off to Towns. 1:40 to play now. Towns gets by Yates, knocked out of her hands, and we have a double dribble. Maybe it wasn't knocked out of her hands. It looked like it was because Towns double dribbled and Boyle County takes over on the turnover. And Yates will kick it in to Maggie Burke. This Lincoln County team, despite the score right here, have shown some stretches this year where they can score offensively. 60-plus points in 7 other games this year. The most points in a single year for Lincoln County since 2018-2019. Most 60-plus point games. Addison Yates, left wing, down with a left view. Her layup is good. Snuck by Baldock, and Kinsley Leftview, the 8th grader, has her first 2. And first points in about 5 minutes for Boyle County in the second quarter. 19-15, Lady Rebels by 4. Baldock to Mink. Lamont's way off of her. They go to Lewis. And we have a foul back behind the play. It's on Kinsley Leftview. Got a hook around a screen. Foul on Leftview is her second. That is Boyle County's third. Leftview is out. Ellery Taylor checks in. And Jaron Smith will check in as well. Jaron wore Lincoln County colors last year, playing for the Lady Patriots before transferring over to Boyle County in the offseason. Here's Baldock. On the far side, will come into Gracie Mink. Mink poked out of her hands, but it bounces right to Lewis. It's Gatlin Lewis. Lewis hands it off to Towns. Towns right-hand drive, kicks it in the corner to Mink. Long two-point jumper is too hard, and Burke will chase it down for Boyle County. Here they come the other way, leading by 4. Burke down the court looking for Lamont. Poked out the right to Taylor. Taylor to Smith. Long jumper is way short. Lewis has the rebound for Lincoln County. Goes to Baldock with 40 to play. Baldock in the front court, goes to Towns, wide open. Right wing 3 is no good. It missed the front rim. And now a couple of players get tangled up down low. It's Mink and Ellery Taylor who get tangled up. Burke comes out with a basketball as well. And the possession arrow gives it to Boyle County. 33 to play. I think right about here is where Maggie Burke should take the shot. The three-quarter court, why not? Put it in your repertoire, Maggie. Already hit one from that position earlier. Burke, left side, they go to Taylor. Taylor scoreless in this game. Very valuable player off the bench for Boyle County. To Yates at the free throw line. Yates, cut off by Mink. They go back to Burke. Burke around the screen, back up top to Taylor. Wide open 3, doesn't take it. Instead, hands it off to Yates with 7 to play now. Yates gets a screen, goes to Lamont in the corner. Looking back for Yates, and Lamont dragged that pivot foot and walked. With 4.6 to play, Lincoln County will have a chance to make their own buzzer beater. And Coach Britt must make sure that doesn't happen since Jaron Smith down the court and a little full court press here from Boyle County. Inbound pass to Towns. Towns in backcourt with 2 to play. With 1 to play, she won't even take the shot. We played 1 half of basketball. The first quarter exciting, the second quarter basically the opposite. It's Boyle County 19, Lincoln County 15 after 1 half of basketball. Back in 3 minutes on Z105.
At Thoroughbred Express in Danville, they provide an unparalleled service experience with top-quality car washes every day. They're all about building lasting, trusting relationships with their customers who always come first. That's why they've crafted the perfect car wash experience, one that their customers will enjoy for years to come. Thoroughbred Express offers special membership packages, and just for $10, your first month is covered. Enjoy unlimited washes at a great price. Visit Thoroughbred Express today, located on Houstonville Road, Danville.
Hi, I'm Alan Martin, branch manager at Community Trust Bank. Community Trust Bank has supported communities that we call home since 1903. With locations in Boyle and Mercer counties, Community Trust Bank is a full-service bank dedicated to helping you meet your lending needs and financial goals. Please stop by and see me at our Danville main office located at 462 West Main Street. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, loans subject to credit approval.
Danville's deal maker, Bob Allen.
Together, let's drive at Bob Allen Chevrolet. Hi, I'm John Welsh, inviting you to lease a new 25 Chevy Trailblazer LS for only $279 per month for 36 months. 0 down and must be a current leasee. 10,000 lease miles per year, stock M25292. Bob Allen Chevrolet, located on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
Ready to make a difference? Start with Smarter Recycling. The Garrett Lincoln Solid Waste Management now accepts #1 and #2 plastic bottles and jugs, metal cans, and a variety of paper products like printer paper, newspapers, and cardboard. and great news for Garrett and Lincoln County residents. Thanks to a new partnership with Rumpke, glass can now be taken to the Rumpke Transfer Station at 275 Hanging Fort Road in Lancaster. Do your part. Recycle smart. Recycle right. Brought to you by the Garrett Lincoln Solid Waste Management Area Grant. Let's keep our community clean.
Looking for a pharmacy that does more than hand you a prescription in a paper bag? A pharmacist who knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Raymond Float's Good Neighbor Pharmacy in Danville offers personal service from people who go the extra mile for you, featuring a compounding service, drive-up window, delivery service, handicapped accessible, multi-dose compliance packaging, immunizations given, plus an app to help manage your medications. Trust the professionals at Danville's Good Neighbor Pharmacy, 127 Bypass behind Cracker Barrel, open 9 to 7, Monday through Saturday.
Hi, this is Deanna Charles at your family-owned and operated H&R Block franchise in Danville. Do you need money now? Come in by February 28th to file your taxes, and you could be approved for up to $4,000 within minutes of filing with our no-interest, no-fee refund advance. Plus, with upfront pricing, you'll know the tax prep fee before you begin. Give us a call at 859-236-3281 or stop by the office at 216 Brent Avenue in Danville and let us show you why it's better with Block. All tax prep situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund.
Boyle County 19, Lincoln County 15 here at the break. Lady Rebels led 15-13 at the end of the first quarter, and they scored just 4 points in the second quarter, but not to be undone. Lincoln County scored just 2 in the second quarter. It was not really exciting and thrilling like the first quarter was, but it's a quarter nonetheless. For Lincoln County, they're led by Riley Towns with 7, Alyssa Burkhardt with 6, Hallie Mullins with 2, Lexi Baldock, Gatlin Lewis, Gracie Meek, Addison Abbott all played in that first half, but did not score. For Boyle County, Addison Yates with 7, Maggie Burke with 6, Kinsley Lefevue, Hadley Russell, Caroline Lamont with 2 each, Ashlyn Young, Ellery Taylor, and Jared Smith all played, but did not score. Those are the numbers for Boyle and Lincoln County offensively. Tim has the rebounding numbers. Tim, what do you have?
All right, so starting off for Boyle County, Maggie Burke had 3, Ashlyn Young had 2, Addison Yates 1, Kinsley Lefevue 1, Hadley Russell 1, and Ellery Taylor 1. And then over for the Lincoln County girls, Gatlin Lewis, Haley Mullins, Alexia Baldock, Addison Abbott all had 1 apiece, and then Gracie Meek and Riley Towns had 2.
19-15, Boyle County leads Lincoln here at the half. You can hear the Boyle County band jamming away. It's been kind of fun watching the bands interact with each other. Lincoln County's band is actually up there like hanging out with Boyle County's band right now, cheering them on as Boyle County plays this halftime show. So kind of cool to see that, the two bands jiving together. When you look at the basketball action, though, Tim, and what Boyle and Lincoln County have to offer, the 12th Region Coaches Association, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Region teams were released last week. Only 1 player in this game was picked. It was Lexi Baldock, who was named 3rd team. Riley Towns didn't make it. Alyssa Burkhardt didn't make it, and maybe most shockingly, Addison Yates didn't make it as well. And I think the coaches, you know, there's so much good young talent. I've said that so many times. Yeah. But I think the coaches were more adamant about how do we pick one freshman from another. Let's just pick a senior, so to say.
Yeah,
and so that's how you get someone, you know, like Lexi Baldock. I'm not saying she's not deserving, but Baldock, who averages 10 points a game, who makes it over someone like Addison Yates, who averages 16 a game, or Alyssa Burkhardt, who averages 14 and a half or 15 a game or so for Lincoln County.
Yeah, and I think the way it sounds is talking about, I think it was too, it's like, let's make sure and give our credit to our seniors. The freshmen have plenty of time. You know, they've got, 4 years to go and to get through this. So let's kind of make sure we give, recognize the seniors, upperclassmen. So, because, we talked about this district has a lot of good young talent. Good seniors too, but some of these teams are led by your underclassmen.
Lincoln County and Bull County out of the tunnel at the same exact time, and we'll get their warm-up shots in to begin second half of play. The winner gets DCA on Friday night in the 45th District Championship. DCA put a running clock on Garrett County earlier tonight, 74-43, behind a 29-point, 18-rebound performance by Grace Fuqua in game number 1. Who's going to play them? They got 16 minutes to figure it out. Second half action coming up for you in 3 minutes on your home for Bull County basketball, Z105.
Mike Gay here. Everyone at SD is cheering for our local high school teams this season. We're proud to be a sponsor and are rooting for your success both athletically and professionally. Good luck. Have a great season. And from SD in Harrodsburg and Danville, we're behind you all the way. For more information about our commitment to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place and learn more about our job opportunities, visit sd.com/careers. That's ESSITY.com/careers. sd.com/careers.
At Stuart Powell Ford Mazda, we are proud to be your hometown dealer for many reasons. Selection, service, convenient location, and our people. Your friends, family, and neighbors. Since 1949 at Stuart Powell, we make it easy. Stuart Powell Ford Mazda. Visit us on the bypass in Danville or online at stuartpowell.com.
Step into Papa's Quick Stop across from the Boyle County Fairgrounds and discover the enchanting world of Candleberry candles in the huge Candleberry Corner. Refresh your world with our array of fresh cargo scents for cars for $1.99, tantalizing tarts $7.99, and delightful room sprays for $9.50. Small jars are $14.99, large jars $25.99, grand candy jars for $89.99, and a large selection of cookie jars for that special someone at $159.99. Visit us at Papa's Quick Stop across from the Boyle County Fairgrounds for an exhilarating experience.
Get the top price for your livestock. Take them to the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, where they have drop-off hours to fit the busy farmer's need, selling your livestock a profitable and a pleasant experience. Save the hassle of a long haul. Sell your livestock at the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, 277 Courtier Road in Stanford. Call Bluegrass South Livestock Market at 606-365-0665. Bluegrass South Livestock Market in Stanford.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Lincoln County at 12-14, Boyle County at 15-12. They have each beat each other head-to-head, 60-46. Lincoln County over Boyle January 25th in a game where Lincoln County won their second district game in as many nights. They beat Garrett the night before, then they beat Boyle County the next night. Riley Towns had 15, Baldock and Burkhardt had 14 each for Lincoln County. For a Lady Patriots team that went 5 from 9 from deep that night and held Boyle County just 27% from the field. And then 6 nights later, it was the direct opposite, where Boyle beat Lincoln County 60-33. 6 days later, after Boyle gave up 60 to Lincoln, they held them to 33 points, the least amount Lincoln County has scored in a game the entire year. And they're on pace to score even less than that if you take the first half here, scoring just 15 points in the first half. We'll see what they have up their sleeve as the Lady Rebels will break their huddle with Brian Britt, leading them onto the court. Kinsley Lefeview, Ashlyn Young, Maggie Burke, Caroline Lamons, and Addison Yates. The 5 on the floor. Alexia Baldock, goes by Lexi for short, has the basketball, hands it off to Burkhardt. Burkhardt to Lewis, left-hand side to Towns. Towns up top to Baldock. Baldock around the screen to Burkhardt. Works on Maggie Burke in the paint, stops, spins, fall-away jumper is too hard. And Addison Yates has the board for Boyle County and tries to get it away of Hallie Mullins, and Mullins dodges her. They go to Burke, Burke to Young, right wing. Young skips it to left view. She'll drive in the paint. One dribble. Little mid-range jumper is no good. And Gatlin Lewis will grab the rebound for Lincoln County, who starts for Lincoln County here in the second half to Towns. Towns, transition three off the back rim, too hard. And Lewis has another rebound for Lincoln County. Goes down to the floor. It's battled for by Kinsley Lefeview. And the ball will, who does it go to? The officials have not pointed yet. I assume it's Boyle County basketball because Lincoln County's walking the other way. It is indeed Lady Rebel basketball. Addison Yates into Maggie Burke. There's been now just 6 points scored in the last 9 minutes of action. 6 points total. We'll see if Burke can break that drought. Bounce pass down with Lamont on the baseline out to Yates in the corner, and Burkhart knocks it away. Addison Yates inbounds it right in front of the Boyle County bench. There we go. Finally gets the basketball from the official. Yates to Burke. Back to Yates, and his pass is taken away. Knocked up in the air by Towns, and Towns down the other way. Left hand drive into the corner. She'll drive baseline on Yates around Lamons over to Baldock in the corner. Baldock right hand drive as Yates picks her up, and now Young fights through and picks Baldock up. Back over to Towns. She'll drive around Yates, lays it up too short. Addison Yates fights for the rebound, chases it down. She's in the front court. It's one-on-one with Mullins. Yates drives right hand off the glass, missed it short. Rebound is out of bounds, goes to Lincoln County. Offense is struggling so much, even Yates can't hit layups.
Yeah, that's very rare. Late Yates and Burke aren't hitting anything. It's just an off night. Thankfully for them, Lincoln's having the same thing.
Exactly right. Lewis, left corner to Burkhart. She'll fake a three. Back over to Lewis, who rolls around the screen over top of Lamons, lays it up and short. Lefeview has the rebound and goes to Maggie Burke. Burke into front court. 6:20 to play to Yates. Wide open, right corner three. Rolls around and comes out. Gatlin Lewis has the board for Lincoln County. Another one that looked halfway home for Addison Yates and popped out of the rim. Over to Baldock, far side. Baldock spins around Young, backs her back down. Now goes to Mullins, top of the circle. Left side to Burkhart. Burkhart will drive left hand. Little floater over Lamons is good. There are some points for Lincoln County. Alyssa Burkhart has got 8. Ball bounced away from the official into the Lincoln County cheerleading section, and Ashlyn Young will grab it from the referee and will toss it into Maggie Burke. Burke dribbles about 3/4 up the court, then goes back to Young, who bounces it back to Burke. Bounce pass to left view over to Yates. Yates, right wing, fakes a three. Is double teamed now by Baldock and Lewis. Kicks it over to Young, skip pass. Young double team to Yates, who fights through a screen. Mid-range jumpers too hard off the back rim. And then Yates reaches over on Mullins and picks up the foul. It's number 2 on Addison Yates. Good looks for Addison. She's just not putting them home.
Yeah, it's just not following through for her.
Layup she missed. A wide open right wing three that was halfway home and bounced out. Then that mid-range jumper from the free throw line. It was too hard. There's Lexi Baldock. Baldock, right-hand side, hands it off to Towns. Towns around the screen to the free throw line, kicks it in the corner over to Burkhart as Mackie Burke picks her up. Burkhart will work around the screen from Lewis. Little pick and roll again. Lewis's shot is way off, and Addison Yates skies for the rebound for Boyle County. 5 minutes to play. 19-17 in the third quarter. Lady Rebels by 2. Yates steps in, lays it up, missed it again. Left-hand layup comes off, and Baldock has the rebound knocked out of her hands, out of bounds, and it will go to Lincoln County. Boyle County fans can't believe the call. A couple of them throw their hands up in the air across the court, and Ellery Taylor will check in. Caroline Lamons will check out for Boyle County. Lexi Baldock walks into front court. Another really, really slow-paced quarter here for both teams. Left-hand side, they go to Lewis in the corner to Burkhart. The dynamic freshman, Alyssa Burkhart, behind the back. Very good ball handler. Left corner to Lewis. She's scoreless at the free throw line to Mullins. Mullins bounce pass looking down low for Lewis, and Taylor kicked the ball with her left foot. So Lincoln County will inbound on the baseline. Right baseline, it's Lexi Baldock who has it. Will kick it in to a blue jersey looking for Mullins. Leftview steps in front of it, and it's taken away. Ashley bounced off of Leftview's back and right to Ashlyn Young. Down the court, they go to Yates. Yates fakes, lays it up and in. There's Addison Yates, first 2 here in the second half. She's got 9. It's 21-17. Lady Rebels back by 4. We mentioned Lincoln County has dominated this series since 1998. It's really been 2 long winning streaks for them. They won 18 in a row, followed by 17 in a row with 1 win for Boyle County in between. So there was a point as a foul on Boyle County's on Ellery Taylor. There was a point Lincoln County won 35 of 36 over Boyle County from 2008 through 2021. 35-1, which is the reason why they lead this series 53-19 over the last 74 games. Baldock on the baseline, kicks it into Towns. Towns works on Maggie Burke underneath the basket in the right block, kicks it back to Mullins. Mullins walked, and they called it. Thought she was going to get away with it for a second. Brian Britt yelling down the court, imploring for a walk, and he got the call, and Mullins turns it over. 4:05 to play, third quarter. Boyle 21, Lincoln County 17 in the 45th District semifinals. Yates, right wing, long 3. It's too hard at the back rim, but a good rebound by Taylor, who spins, lays it up, missed the layup. Lefview's rebound is knocked out of her hands, and the foul is on the floor on Lincoln County. It's on number 5. That's Lexi Baldock. It's Baldock's first and Lincoln County's first. Rebel basketball. Yates kicks it into Young in the corner. Over to Burke. Left wing, but a busy night of basketball all week long, and tonight as well. Yates' left corner 3 is off. Nobody blocked out Ellery Taylor. Rebound fell right in her hands, and she laid it up and in. Ellery Taylor's first 2. She leads the Lady Rebels at 6.3 boards a game. It's 23-17. Mullins has it, spins, goes to Lewis. Lewis to Towns, back to Lewis, another pick and roll. Lewis met by Lefview and cut off up top to Mullins. Over to Baldock on the right wing. Baldock shifts herself in the corner. Baseline drive, puts it up off the glass and good. Muscled away in between Burke and Ashlyn Young, and Lexi Baldock, who averages 10.2 a game, was scoreless up to that point. It's 23-19. Burke goes to Yates. Yates right wing, back up top to Burke. They go to Young. Young looking for Lefview, pass taken away by Lewis. Lincoln County has the basketball with numbers, and Towns slows it down in the corner, tries to get around baseline on Maggie Burke, and Burke fouled her. Foul on Burke is her second. Both teams have made just 1 3-pointer in this game. Riley Towns hit one in the first, and Boyle County's is their longest of the season. It was that 3-quarter court shot by Burke to end the first quarter. First free throw by Towns is no good. Changes for both teams. Gracie Mink checks in for Lincoln. Hadley Russell checks in for Boyle County. Ashlyn Young will take a seat. Lincoln County shoots 33% from deep. Boyle County about 28%, so not as good as Lincoln County, but certainly can't hit them. Free throw is off, but Mink grabs the rebound, misses the putback, has a second chance at points, and now we'll back it back up, and Caitlin Parson wants a timeout. Yelling across the floor for a timeout with Mink on the right block, kind of stuck in no man's land and nowhere to go with the basketball. It is a full timeout for Lincoln County. Boyle 23, Lincoln 19, 2:48 to play in the third quarter on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Back in 1 minute on Z105.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Ask Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency in Danville if auto owners make sense for you. Call me, Mark Dexter, or Chris Reitmeyer.
Hi, I'm Alan Martin, branch manager at Community Trust Bank. Community Trust Bank has supported communities that we call home since 1903. With locations in Boyle and Mercer counties, Community Trust Bank is a full-service bank dedicated to helping you meet your lending needs and financial goals. Please stop by and see me at our Danville main office located at 462 West Main Street. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, loan subject to credit approval.
Lincoln County basketball trailing 23-19. Baldock will come around the screen to the free throw line, bounces off Hadley Russell, throwing up a wild shot, and Baldock is bailed out as Russell fouled her. Now on Hadley Russell is number 1 on her, number 4 on Boyle County here in the third period, and it's Lexi Baldock with 2 free throws. 46th district tournament going on tonight as well, the girls semifinals. That's Bergen versus East. First free throw by Baldock is no good. Sorry, is good. She makes her first one. She's got 3. It's Burkhardt who checks in for Lincoln County. And Mercer versus West in that second game. Second free throw bounces in for Baldock. Makes them both 23-20. Ashlyn Young checks in. Hadley Russell checks out. You'd expect that to be a Jessamine versus Jessamine matchup for the 46th District Championship. They're doing theirs at the 46th a little bit different. They're playing it at Mercer County. They're actually having the girls' championship Thursday, the boys' championship Friday. So a little extra gate money for Mercer County there in the 46th. Left view down low to Taylor. Post up on the right block. Back to Lewis. Goes to Burkhardt. Sorry, to Burke. Burke back over to Young. Left of the circle. Three. Yes! There's one for Ashlyn Young. Second three for Boyle County tonight, and Ashlyn Young gives Boyle County a 6-point lead. It's 26-20. First points for Ashlyn. Or 26-21. Baldock. Right-hand dribble. Hands it off to Burkhardt. Burkhardt fires a straight-on three. Misses left-hand side and hits nothing. And it's out of bounds, and Boyle County will take over. Big three, though, by Ashlyn Young. Feels like he gives Boyle County some breathing room.
Yeah, and it seems like both teams they're starting to push too much. You know, taking not what they usually would with shots. They're just trying to push to get more points because, I mean, 26-21.
Left view goes to Taylor. Taylor in the corner, back to Young. Young thought about shooting it, does not. Comes back to Burke. Burke, little floater in the lane's good. Young's entry pass was actually batted away and spun right to Maggie Burke, and Burke has her first second-half point. She has 4. The other way, Lewis, left wing, 3. That's no good. Off the backboard, and Addison Yates has the board for Boyle County. Yates comes up the court to Burke. Burke in the right wing, kicks it over to Young, wide open. Left corner 3, it misses, back rim. Rebound tapped around, and it's taken by Baldock. Baldock in the front court, lost the basketball, comes right back to Young, and Young is fouled in backcourt by Alyssa Burkhardt. Burkhardt's first. And I know 7 points is nothing in basketball, but again, the pace of this game, it feels like, Tim, it's like a double-digit lead. 15, 20-point lead.
That's what it feels like. I mean, just the amount of offense coming through here that definitely the top is not off the baskets. I mean, they're having trouble getting anything to drop. So 7 points is a very long, large lead right now.
Maggie Burke has it. She's joined by Addison Yates, Kinsley left view, Ellery Taylor, Ashlyn Young. Bounce pass back over to Burke. Right-hand side under a minute to play now in this third quarter. Burke hesitates with a left-hand drive, steps back. Lewis hounds her defensively. Now nobody picks her up, and Burke drives in. Pass knocked away, comes right back to Yates. Yates to left view, fakes the right corner 3. Spins, goes to Young, wide open, left wing 3. It's short. Rebound taken by Yates as she wrestles away from Baldock, puts it up and in. Addison Yates ripped it away from Lexi Baldock. Off the backboard and good. She's got 11. First Lady Rebel in double figures tonight. First player overall in double figures as well as Addison Yates. It's 30-21. Boyle by 9. 25 seconds to play in the third quarter on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Baldock over to Lewis. Lewis up top to Towns. We have an offensive foul. Alyssa Burkhardt got caught for shoving Maggie Burke down to the floor. And I think Burkhardt's arguing that it was maybe a flop on Maggie Burke, but they're not going to see it that way. It's Burkhardt's second. It's Lincoln County's third. And with 17.7 to play, Lady Rebels can hold for the final shot and take what would be a double-digit lead into the fourth quarter if they can hit this shot. Burkhardt is out. Checking in for her is number 30, Lily Van Hook, the 8th grader. 17 to play. I would think Lady Rebels hold for the final shot.
Yeah.
Seems like it would make the most sense. Burke bounce pass to left view. Left view back to Burke. Down low looking for left view. Good entry pass, but it's off of left view's hands out of bounds. And now with 5.8 to play, Boyle County with a costly turnover. And the Lady Patriots can have the last look at it. Lewis to Baldock with 6 to play. Baldock crosses midcourt with 3 to play. Right pass Ashlyn Young. Drives in, legs it up off the backboard too hard. We played 3 quarters of basketball. It's Boyle 31, Boyle 30, Lincoln County 21 after 3 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Fourth quarter coming up in 1 minute on Z105.
Danville's Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
At Bob Allen GMC, we are professional grade. Hi, I'm John Welsh, inviting you to save up to $13,000 on a new 25 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali Crew Cab 4x4. Now, Bob Allen priced at $59,185. Stock M25052. Bob Allen GMC, located on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
Hi, this is Scott Bottoms of Danville Office Equipment. We are your locally owned office equipment company that provides a full line of office supplies, furniture, and printing for your office and can equip your office with the latest in multifunction machines to allow you to print, copy, scan, and with the most outstanding quality in the market. We support our local high schools and wish each team the best of luck. Visit our store on Main Street in the heart of Danville or online at doe.bz. Danville Office Equipment, 233 West Main Street.
Bull County outscored Lincoln County 11-6 in that third quarter to take a 9-point lead at the end of the third quarter, 30-21. Fourth quarter is underway. It's Lady Patriots basketball. They need points. They haven't scored a lot of them tonight. They've scored just 21 through 3 quarters. Here's Baldock, right side. Baldock up top looking for Towns as Burke fights through a screen to Van Hook. Van Hook left corner 3. It's too short, but the rebound's tapped around, taken by Mink, and we have a foul on the floor on Lefeview. Inslee Lefeview, it's her third. Bull County's first. It's Lexi Baldock who inbounds it for the Lady Patriots, and Hadley Russell heads to the scorer's table. Will check in for the next dead ball. Baldock around the screen from Meek. She'll work left hand to the free throw line. Stops, throws one up off the glass, and it rolls home for Lexi Baldock. Funny spin on it, and Baldock got it to go home. 6 for Lexi. It's 30-23. Lady Rebels by 7. So a lot of time left in this one. Burke goes to Lefeview. Lefeview swings it to Taylor. Taylor to Yates. Yates around the screen, drives, finger roll, and 1 for Addison Yates. Push from behind, Yates got it to go home, and a chance at 3 for Addison Yates. The foul is on Lexi Baldock. It's her second. And again, we talked earlier this game, Addison Yates, number 8 in the state. In girls basketball and free throw percentage at 86.2%. By far the best on Bull County's team. She's made her only attempt from the line tonight, and she makes this one. She's got 14, 33-23. Biggest lead of the game for Bull County. Stands at 10 as it is right now. Here's Baldock. Baldock in the front court. Kicks it right-hand side to Van Hook. Van Hook, baseline drive around Yates. Floater's good, and 1 for Lily Van Hook, who's in the game for Alyssa Burkhart to begin the fourth quarter. The 8th grader with a big baseline drive and a right-hand floater that finds its way through the net. Foul is on on Ellery Taylor. No, it's not on Ellery Taylor. It's on Addison Yates. It's Yates' third. Van Hook's free throw is good. Only averages 1.8 a game, but massive points for Lincoln County right there. Cuts it back to 7. Here's Maggie Burke. Left-hand side gets a screen from Taylor. She'll drive. Her floater in the paint is well short. Taylor has the board, though, for Bull County. Kicks it back to Young. Wide open right wing 3. Rolls around the rim and comes off. And Lawans has the rebound ripped out of her hands and pushed down, and she's fouled. Going to be on Gracie Mink. That's Mink's third. And Gatlin Lewis checks back in. Mink will check out. Mink comes off, rubbing her right eye. Must have got poked in the eye when her and Lamons got tangled up. Young on the baseline. Bounce pass down low, looking for Ellery Taylor. It's poked out of her hands, out of bounds. The Lady Rebels will keep it. Talk with Brian Britt every Thursday in the morning show. He had mentioned last year was more of a defensive focus, this year more of an offensive focus, and you can kind of tell, though, that defensive focus from last year still carrying into this year. The way they play and stretches defensively, like in this 45th District semifinal game. Yates has the basketball as Baldock picks her up, swings it at Taylor at the free throw line. Taylor bounce pass to Burke, cutting towards the basket. She's tackled down. There's no foul call. I feel like it's got to be something.
Something, I mean, yeah, but it's...
And Burke went down, hit by Gatlin Lewis, and it's a jump ball. Will stay with Bull County. They end up calling it a jump ball after Burke hit the floor. Young in the baseline, over to Yates, left wing. Yates fakes a 3, drives on Baldock, hands it off to Burke around the screen. Burke picked up by Baldock around the screen, comes back up top. 6:15 to play in this fourth quarter. 33-26, Lady Rebels by 7. Burke gets a screen, left-hand side. Hesitates at the free throw line to Lamons. Lamons looking down low for Taylor. It's knocked out of bounds, and Taylor's the last one to touch it. And Baldock with her hands on her knees there underneath the basket will take the inbound pass from Gatlin Lewis. And Alyssa Burkhart will check in for Lincoln County. Lexi Baldock, the senior, third team on the Coaches Association 12th region. All first, second, third team. Comes in the third team for Lincoln County. No players on Boyle County's team selected. It's only one player in this game on the coaches team. Crossover, Baldock, long two-point jumper. It misses, and we have a foul on the floor. I think it's on Yates for clearing out space. It is indeed. And that's Yates' fourth. And now what does Brian Britt do here? Kinsley Lefevue is going to check in. Going to have to check in for somebody.
Yeah.
6 players in the floor for Boyle County right now. She checks in for Lamont. So Yates stays on the floor with 4 fouls, and obviously danger time for her. Inbound pass comes into Mink, lays it up and rolls in. Hung on the rim and bounced in for Gracie Mink. I'm sorry, for Hallie Mullins. That's her first bucket since the first quarter. It's a 5-0 Lincoln County run, 33-28, 5.5 to play on the Dexter Rottmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Lefevue, right wing. Fumbles the basketball, hands it back off to Yates. Yates to Burke. Boyle County needs a bucket in the worst of ways. To Taylor. Lewis picks up Taylor to Yates around the screen. Burkhart fights through. Left-hand dribble by Addison Yates over to Lefevue. She'll fake a right wing 3. Hands it back off to Yates. Left-hand drive. It goes to Taylor in the corner. Taylor back up top to Lefevue. On a ball movement from Boyle County, but nothing offensively from him.
Yeah, and that's real. I think one of the reasons why Coach Britt's leaving Addison Yates in is because he's got to have the scoring.
Taylor around the screen. Could have taken a 3. She does not. Holds the basketball to Yates around the screen. Yates left-hand drive. Floater in the paint. She's fouled. Foul is on number 3. That's Alyssa Burkhart. That's Burkhart's third. Mullins was in there as well, but she had her hands straight up in the air. And they called it on Burkhart, who was coming from the right side, trying to get by, or I guess get in front of Yates and work around the screen. And 2 free throws coming for Boyle County's freshman Addison Yates. First one is no good. And I think Brian Britt's just now figuring out that Yates has 4 fouls.
Yeah.
Someone held up 4 fouls to him. He turned around and made a face of confusion, and you could see him mouth Yates. Second free throw is good.
Yeah, now he's getting Jaron Smith in for Addison. So
Jaron Smith checks in. Addison Yates will check out. And so that's Coach Britt's really lucky that Yates didn't pick up a foul.
No, Yates just looked and did the same thing, too. She's like, they told her she had 4, and she said, no, I had 3.
And she's got 4, according to my scorecard as well. Entry pass knocked away by Lefevue, but she fouled Hallie Mullins, who was cutting towards the basket, trying to make that catch. Foul on Kinsley Lefevue is her 4th. So now 2 starters on Lady Rebels' side have got 4 fouls. 4 on Yates, 4 on Lefevue. And Lefevue will stay in the game. Burkhart goes to Towns. Towns baseline drive. Wild shot, misses short. Rebound, though, comes to Lewis. Lewis back to Mullins. Mullins fakes on Jaron Smith. Goes to Baldock. Baseline drive. Floater's good. And 1 for Lexi Baldock. And if it's on Lefevue, it's number 5. It was Lefevue who went down to the floor. It is in good basket, and it is indeed on Kinsley Lefevue, and she's fouled out. So Lefevue tried to draw a charge. She didn't get there in time, and it's a big bucket by Lexi Baldock. And Baldock, who has got 8 in this game now, with a chance at a 3-point play, and would cut this lead back down to 5 for Lincoln County.
And Coach Britt has put Addison Yates back in, just trying, like I say, he's trying to get some scoring. You can't go without a scoring.
Free throw is good, and they've got the score wrong on the scoreboard. It's 34-29 on the scoreboard. Now it's 34-31. They've got it fixed. 3-point Boyle County lead. 34-31, 4:10 to play. Lady Patriots found themselves down by 10 in this 4th quarter, and now we have a foul on Mullins. As Mullins are trying to work through a screen, and Maggie Burke went falling down to the floor. They got people falling all over the place in this 4th quarter. Foul is on Hallie Mullins. That's Mullins' 3rd. Young on the right baseline. Will County basketball comes into Lamons. Her floater's blocked away by Burkhart. Burkhart reached up there, blocked Lamons, goes down the court to Towns. It was a good pass, and Towns, jersey pulled, no foul call. They go back to Burkhart. Left wing, three is short. Rebound taken by Lewis, puts it up and in. Big time for the first points for Gatlin Lewis in this game. It's 34-33. Lady Rebels lead by 1. Lincoln County, little full-court press here. Back to Ashlyn Young, 3:40 to play, and we have a timeout for Brian Britt.
Yeah, it's a pretty good decision, Britt. Now Lincoln's kind of getting on a roll, and he just had to stop the momentum.
Will County full timeout, 34-33. Lady Rebels by 1 with 3:40 to play. And the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard back in a minute on Z105.
Ready to make a difference? Start with smarter recycling. The Garrett Lincoln Solid Waste Management now accepts number 1 and number 2 plastic bottles and jugs, metal cans, and a variety of paper products like printer paper, newspapers, and cardboard. And great news for Garrett and Lincoln County residents. Thanks to a new partnership with Rumpke, glass can now be taken to the Rumpke Transfer Station at 275 Hanging Fort Road in Lancaster. Do your part. Recycle smart. Recycle right. Brought to you by the Garrett Lincoln Solid Waste Management Area Grant. Let's keep our community clean.
Just a note to tell you about Papa's Quick Stop, the former truck stop on Stewart's Lane in Danville, is now open 24 hours a day. You'll discover they sell only quality Shell gasoline, and they're a branded Shell gasoline store. Shell's a name you know and trust. Fleet discounts are available. Ask Thomas how you can become part of the Fleet Savings family. Be sure to ask about how to get your money-saving Papa's Rewards card that will save you 3 up to 5 cents a gallon on every fill-up. Inquire at any Papa's Quick Stop location. Papa's Quick Stop is in Danville and Stewart's Lane, now open 24 hours a day.
Oh, the drama that unfolds in postseason basketball time. Bull County led this game by 10 at one point. The Lady Patriots, actually early in the fourth quarter, just about 6 minutes ago, they led by 10. That Bull lead now down to 1. Lamons left wing, looking for Burke. It's taken away by Burkhart. Here she comes the other way. Burkhart has it knocked out of her hands by Burke, and then Burke fouled her. It's Maggie Burke's third, and Hadley Russell's going to check back in. And Russell cannot check in until Burkhart shoots her first free throw. That was the 5th foul on Boyle County, which is another big storyline. I didn't even realize that until look up at the scoreboard. First free throw by Burkhart's good. Boyle County has been outscored 13-4 here in this fourth quarter. And Burkhart's second free throw is good. And the Lady Patriots lead for the first time since the first quarter. It's 35-34. Maggie Burke's three-quarter court three to end the first, gave the Lady Rebels the lead. They have not relinquished that since. Ashlyn Young, three, too hard. Rebound, tapped out, taken by Hadley Russell. Lady Rebels have the basketball back. Back to Burke, down low to Taylor, who's wide open, lays it up and missed the layup. Rebound tapped to Yates, her floater is short. Taylor has it back again, lays it up and in. 4 for Ellery Taylor, 36-35. Lady Rebels by 1, 2.5 to play, or 2:50 to play in this fourth quarter. Burkhart around the screen, drives in, floater in the paint, high off the glass, missed it short. And it's Ellery Taylor who has the board, goes to Maggie Burke. Burke loses the basketball on the right wing, gets it back up top to Ellery Taylor. Taylor will spin, shield off. Towns goes back to Burke. Burke drives in, stops, gets Mullins on the pump fake, back to Russell, wide open three. Book it!
Yeah, it's perfect time for her to hit her first three. Gets him back up by 4.
The other way, Baldock misses a floater. And after Lincoln County led by 1, it's a 4-point Boyle lead now, but Boyle throws it away. It was kicked by Lewis. Long through by Burkhart is short. Rebound taken by Taylor, knocked out of her hands momentarily, but she gets it back. And now Brian Britt wants Maggie Burke to slow it down. Once she gets in the front court, she does, and she will.
Ellery Taylor has kind of taken over this fourth period here. I mean, she's got like 8 rebounds now. She's gotten a lot of second tries.
And Yates is fouled by Baldock, and that's number 5 on Lincoln County. And Addison Yates is the one that's fouled, and she goes to the line for 2. Got to give Brian Britt credit. He called the timeout. That didn't go his way immediately after the timeout, but things calmed down for Boyle County. They got the 3 by Russell, the 2 by Taylor. Now Addison Yates hits a free throw. And After getting down 1, Boyle County could be looking at a 7-0 run if Addison Yates hits this second free throw.
And we've seen Ellery Taylor do this off the bench before. She'll come in and change the game just by her energy, pretty much.
Second free throw, no good, and Mullins has the rebound. Comes to Burkhart. Brian Britt said he had to beg Ellery Taylor to play basketball. Great soccer player, and loves her on the basketball team as well. Timeout called by Caitlin Parson as Baldock was driving the right wing. Is it a 30 or a full? 40-35. Boyle leads by 5, 1:47 to play. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Boyle led this game by 10 to begin this quarter. Lincoln County outscoring Boyle at 1 point, 14-4. Took a 1-point lead here in this fourth quarter. And then when they went up 35-34, the Lady Rebels have responded with a 6-0 run, a 3 by Russell, a 2 by Taylor, and a free throw by Addison Yates. And they have the lead now back by 5 again. No quit in either one of these teams, Tim. Both of them won it bad, and they won a shot at DCA on Friday night.
And the thing is, it's like I kind of mentioned a couple times, Taylor, I mean, she had that one possession. She had 2 offensive rebounds. And you're right, there's no quit. I mean, you've got a couple, you know, one of the starters fouled out. You got another one's got 4 fouls on her, and so she has to play a little bit more cautious in this part. But, you know, a minute 47 left. You kind of going to put the caution out the window right now. It's just
5 fouls on both sides. Possession arrow goes to Lincoln County on a jump ball. Inbound pass comes to Mullins. Looking back for Baldock. Mullins drives, right hand, bounce pass to Towns, knocked away. And Taylor has it for Boyle County in backcourt. Goes to Maggie Burke, 1:39 to play. Behind the back goes Burke and comes into front court, stopping on Towns. Going to draw that foul on Towns. Foul's not called. Bounce pass to Taylor. Taylor goes back to Burke, and Brian Britt now wants a timeout, and Addison Yates will check back in. Yates was pulled off defensively. Don't want to risk her getting her 5th foul. And now Brian Britt calls a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with a back in 30 on Z105.
Are you considering starting a business or expanding your existing business? Are you looking for a stable partner you can trust to help you understand your options? This is Ricky Peterson. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank at the Danville Main Street office. As a part of your community, I'm here to help you understand the best options for you today and in the future. Give me a call at 859-236-9822. Let me show you what Uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, Uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Joe Mathis alongside Tim Holland, courtside from Boyle County High School. Night number 2 of the 45th district tournament. It is the semifinals. On the girls' side, DCA won game 1. Winner of this gets DCA Friday night. Boys semifinals tomorrow night. Maggie Burke takes the inbound pass from Ashlyn Young. She's now double-teamed near the sideline. Has nowhere to go with the basketball. Lost it. And we have a jump ball?
No, she threw it off for her face.
Oh, Burke threw it off Riley Towns' face, and Towns is now in pain, holding the right side of her face, and Alyssa Burkhart trying to console her while all this is going on.
Yeah, so it's she was kind of caught in position, and, you know, usually somebody throws it off of another player. Well, the only part she had close to her to throw, I don't think she aimed for her face. She was just trying to get it off her to get out of position.
Yeah, just happened to go off Towns' face. 1:18 to play. Young will come into Addison Yates. Yates is double-teamed now on the sideline. And with a left-hand dribble, it's fouled by Alyssa Burkhart. And that is not the person you want to foul. But Addison Yates has struggled here in the fourth quarter from the line. She's 3 for 6 from the line here in the fourth frame. Brian Britt turns around, looks at Jaron Smith, who I think if Yates makes both of them, Smith probably going to come back in for Yates. First free throw is good for Addison Yates. That one bounces in.
Yeah, so Jaron's starting to get up. Well, now she's back down.
Now she will head to the scorer's table. Big breath by Addison Yates. She has 17, make it 18. She makes them both. Jaron Smith is in, Addison Yates is out. Offense for defense, and don't want Yates to pick up that 4th foul. 42-35. It is now an 8-0 run by Boyle County in the biggest spot of the game. Lady Rebels have scored 8 straight. Baldock, top of the circle, straight on 3. Count it for Lexi Baldock. That is the first 3 of the second half for Lincoln County. 42-38, 4-point Boyle County lead, 55 to play, and Burke is fouled by Riley Towns. And that is, statistically speaking, the player you want to foul. Maggie Burke, from the free throw line this year, just a 23% free throw shooter.
I guess that's the bad part when you're taking Yates out for defense. And, you know, when you get a switch, a quick change in possession like that, you can't get her back in quick enough.
Here's Maggie Burke with 2 free throws coming her way. First one, no good. Yeah, off the made basket, you can't get Yates back in. And so you don't have your best free throw shooter on the floor. And she's not going to sub in here because Lincoln County's going to get the ball back after the make, and they will after Burke does make it. He's got 7, 43-38, 5-point. Boyle lead, 56 to play. Lexi Baldock in the front court, hesitates, left hand, crossover, and Parson wants a full timeout with 51 to play. It's 43-38, Boyle County by 5 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Back in a minute on Z105.
Hi, this is Deanna Charles at your family-owned and operated H&R Block franchise in Danville. Do you need money now? Come in by February 28th to file your taxes, and you could be approved for up to $4,000 within minutes of filing with our no-interest, no-fee refund advance. Plus, with upfront pricing, you'll know the tax prep fee before you begin. Give us a call at 859-236-3281 or stop by the office at 216 Burn Avenue in Danville and let us show you why it's better with Block. All tax prep situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund.
Hey folks, Chrysler Cowboy here. When I started my journey in the automotive industry, learned 3 valuable lessons. 1, have a good product. 2, treat people with respect. And 3, make sure it's a fair deal for everybody. I'm proud to call Anderson County my home, and at Chrysler Lawrenceburg, we want to give you that down-home experience. We offer certified pre-owned vehicles that come with a lifetime engine warranty, free tire rotation with every oil change, and customer service that rivals the best anywhere around. Chrysler Cowboy. If you can't remember that, just look for the hat. It's where you need to be, folks. Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
45th District semifinal coverage here on the Hometown Radio Network. Boyle County leads Lincoln 43-38. Both teams with 5 fouls. Possession arrow will go to Lincoln County on a jump ball. Riley Towns will drive in. Stops. Her floater is short, but she's fouled by Jaron Smith. And that sends Riley Towns, a 65% free throw shooter, to the charity stripe. And Brian Britt turns around, signals with his left hand for Addison Yates to check in, and Smith's going to check out. First one from Riley Towns, good. Just an 8th grader, Lincoln County's second leading scorer, 12.7 a game for Riley Towns. Lincoln County as a team shoots 62.5% from the line, about 2 percentage points better than Boyle County does. What was it, 60.4 from the line this year. Second free throw, good by Towns. She sinks them both. She's got 9. 47 seconds left. 43-40. Young comes to Yates in backcourt. Yates down the near sideline. She's now double teamed, and it's almost taken away from her. Now she's fouled by Gatlin
Yeah,
Lewis.
that one was close. I mean, I think she was kind of expecting the foul to come a little bit quicker. It was a little bit slower for Lincoln to come, and she about lost possession of the ball, but this is where you want her to be. You want her on the free throw line.
She almost also just about got called for an elbow, an offensive foul. And now the official scorer is talking with the official, one of the main officials here, one of the 3 officials we should say on the floor. But Yates was swinging those elbows and almost made contact with a Lincoln County player. I don't think she did, but the Patriots fans behind us thought she did, and that would have been number 5 on Addison Yates. 43.6 to go, so no time came off the clocks. Score operator forgot to run the clock, so let's say 2 seconds comes off the clock now, and Addison Yates with 2. And 2 big free throws. Boyle up by 3. First one, good. Situation that you try to practice every single time you're out, but you just cannot replicate it. Big time, late game free throws in the biggest game of the year. Second one, good. Yates has now made 4 straight from the line, 45-40. Burkhardt with the basketball in the front court, comes to Baldock. Baldock, crossover, she'll drive in, almost lost it. Down the baseline, gets it back, sets up, long 2-point jumper is short. Rebound comes to Burke, who sprints in the front court, and nobody's behind her, and she lays it up and in. Maggie Burke gives Boyle County a 7-point lead. She's got 9, it's 47-40 with 20 to play. Burkhardt in the front court, and Caitlin Parson wants another full timeout. And Boyle can smell it now with 18 seconds left. It's 47-40. Boyle County by 7. Back in 1 minute on Z105.
Hi, this is Scott Bottoms of Danville Office Equipment. We are your locally owned office equipment company that provides a full line of office supplies, furniture, and printing for your office and can equip your office with the latest in multifunction machines to allow you to print, copy, scan, and with the most outstanding quality in the market. We support our local high schools and wish each team the best of luck. Visit our store on Main Street in the heart of Danville or online at doe.bz. Danville Office Equipment, 233 West Main Street.
At Monticello Bank, helping your business thrive is our business. We offer a variety of products designed to make banking easier. Whether your company is large or small, you can count on us to provide accounts, loans, and other services built around the way you do business, including e-deposit, our remote deposit capture system, and merchant processing. Speak with one of our representatives and let us help you solve your business financial needs today. Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC on the Danville Bypass.
(47-40), 18 seconds left. Lincoln County basketball as Mullins has it, and it's taken away again by Burke in the backcourt. Burke lays it up and in once again, back-to-back. For Maggie Burke, she's in double digits. It's 49-40, Boyle County by 9 as Burkhardt has the basketball. Her baseline floater is no good. Lady Rebels 49, Lincoln County 40. It's a final. Boyle County has a date Friday night with DCA. We'll break it down for you in 3 minutes on your home for Boyle County basketball, Z105.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore with Stewart Powell Ford and Mazda. All of us here would like to thank everyone in Boyle and the surrounding counties for once again selecting our dealership as the #1 new car dealership, used car dealership, and place to have your vehicle serviced. We strive daily to meet every need of every customer, and since 1949 we have been providing quality products and services at a fair price while treating our customers and employees with respect. Stop in at 225 South Danville Bypass and see just how easy it is to do business with us.
At Thoroughbred Express in Danville, they provide an unparalleled service experience with top-quality car washes every day. They're all about building lasting, trusting relationships with their customers who always come first. That's why they've crafted the perfect car wash experience, one that their customers will enjoy for years to come. Thoroughbred Express offers special membership packages, and just for $10, your first month is covered. Enjoy unlimited washes at a great price. Visit Thoroughbred Express today, located on Houstonville Road, Danville.
Dunn's Barbecue, offering chicken wings. You asked for them, we got them. Barbecue, buffalo, Creole Parmesan, breaded or naked, as well as our famous pulled pork barbecue, brisket, grilled chicken, ribs, homemade sides, located in Harrisburg at 726 K Run. So call 734-3675 for your free delivery to Danville, Harrisburg, or Bergen. Dunn's Barbecue is open Tuesday through Saturday, located on Kane Run in Harrisburg, and for free delivery, takeout, and dine-in.
Big deals. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hi. Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Danville's Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
New Jeeps cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Lease a new 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo X for only $279 per month for 42 months. $64.77 plus first payment, taxes, and fees due at signing. 7,500 lease miles per year. Lease loyalty required. Stock C25083. Save during the President's Day sales event at Bob Allen Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
49-40 is a final with Lincoln County leading for the first time since the first quarter, 35-34. With about 4 minutes left, Lady Rebels outscored Lincoln from that point on 15-5 to win this game 49-40. And got to give Lincoln County credit for clawing back, and then give Boyle County credit icing the game from the free throw line. Addison Yates went 7 for 9 from the line in the fourth quarter. And on top of that, you had Maggie Burke with 2 big defensive plays in the final 2 possessions of the game, which really did win it for Boyle County, with back-to-back steals and back-to-back layups on back-to-back possessions for the Lady Rebels. Addison Yates with 20 tonight for Boyle County. He had 9 for Maggie Burke, 5 for Hadley Russell, 4 for Ellery Taylor and Caroline Lamons, 3 for Ashlyn Young, and 2 for Kinsley Lefew. For Lincoln County, 13 for Alyssa Burkhardt, 9 apiece for Baldock, and for Towns, 4 for Mullins, 3 for Van Hook, and 2 for Gatlin Lewis. Those are the offensive numbers. Tim, what do you have defensively?
All right, so starting off for Lincoln County, we've got Gatlin Lewis with 5 rebounds, Haley Mullins with 3, Alexia Baldock with 2, Gracie Meek with 4, Addison Abbott and Alyssa Burkhardt with 1, and Riley Towns with 2. And then Alyssa Burkhardt also had a block on there. And then for Boyle, Maggie Burke had 4 rebounds, Ashlyn Young 2, Addison Yates had 7, Kinsley Lefew had 2, Hadley Russell had 2, and then Ellery Taylor had 9. And that's the rebounds and blocks.
49-40, the final score, Boyle County over Lincoln County in game number 2. Game number 1 went DCA's way in the girls' semifinal, 74-43. We got more action tomorrow night, and it is going to be a fun night of basketball, and I'm sure game number 2 tomorrow night between Boyle and Lincoln boys is going to be, I mean, it was crazy in here tonight. It's going to probably be 2 times the atmosphere tomorrow. When the Lincoln and Boyle boys meet, the crowd comes out, the bands get loud, and the people, fans behind us scream on both sides of the court. They yell and scream, and they carry on. So tomorrow's going to be fun. DCA Danville game 1. The winner of that moves to the 12th region, the 45th district championship on Friday night. And then the winner of game number 2 will play the winner of game number 1 Friday night. But we do know one matchup is set Friday night. It is DCA and Boyle County as the Lady Rebels beats Lincoln County 49-40. Lady Warriors beat Garrett County earlier tonight, 74-43. Fun night of basketball, especially game number 2. Hard to beat this environment with both bands facing off against each other, the fans yelling, and just a fun fourth quarter. Second quarter, not so much. Fourth quarter is what it was about.
But yeah, second's a little bit painful. Fourth quarter made up.
Ended on a high note.
Yes, made up with it very well. And it's what we expect. You said at the beginning of the game, that's what we expected with this game to be. What I expect tomorrow night, same 2 teams, it's going to be the same thing. Maybe, hopefully a little bit better with the scoring part, but
never know when these 2 teams get together. DCA Danville game 1 tomorrow night. Boyle and Lincoln game 2 tomorrow night. Our thanks to Jason Wilder on studio controls, Robert Wagner, our general manager, Tim Holland on color commentary and stats, and our thanks to you for listening to the old-fashioned way on Z105, the new fashioned way, hometownlive.net, powered by Kentucky WiMAX. We'll let you know tomorrow night. We are on WHIR because UK plays tomorrow night on WRNZ. So we make the shift to HIR tomorrow, and we'll be on 103.9 FM WHIR tomorrow night. God bless. Have a great, fun, and safe evening. See you with more high school basketball tomorrow night on the Hometown Radio Network.
High school basketball on the Hometown Radio Network. Today's game is made possible by these sponsors: Stewart Powell Ford Mazda, Whitaker Bank, Big Deals Online Store, Bluegrass South Livestock Market, Community Trust Bank, Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency, Bob Allen Motor Mall, Farmers National Bank, Inter-County Energy Cooperative, Essity, H&R Block, Thoroughbred Express Auto Wash, Monticello Banking Company, Papa's Truck Stop, and Papa's Quick Stop. Today's game is a sports presentation of the Hometown Radio Network, broadcast live around the world on hometownlive.net.